Hello everybody, this is Stopper and welcome back to more Shovel Knight King of Cards. And this time we are going to the final Tower of Fate level. Just kidding, this isn't the final one. But I forgot to do it last time we did Tower of Fate levels. With this one's mechanic being, well, it's a little obvious, teleportation powers. Uh-oh. However, they still have spikes in a multitude of different, well, hazards. Uh-oh. The one thing that's nice though is your shoulder bash regens every time you bounce, so you don't have to actually worry about like not having a shoulder bash when you fall eternally. But they also play it on the walls. It's not just a freaking up and down death pit of a bob. Yes, good English. Good English. I really like this mechanic. I think when other platformers do it, I think it's a very unique idea that I feel like more places should do. Uh-oh. Well, I accidentally switched my item. That's not what I was intending to do. Now, I'm probably cheating this a bit too much because you're not supposed to be using your blah 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 items of doom and destruction. I don't care though. Uh-oh. So we're just going to use our items. We have them. For the love of cheese and pizzeries. Pizza Reeves. Uh-oh. Okay, I deserve this! Oh. Okay, you know what? You know what, game? I know you don't like my attitude. I know you don't like me. Heck, you probably are like, man, this Stopper guy ruined Shovel Knight, so he gets what he deserves. Okay, well, you know what? Chill the hell out, man. I'm trying to play a fun game for the fun audience at home. And then this game is like, nah, you're bad at Shovel Knight. You don't deserve to play this Shovel Knight. Now I'm at 1 health, which any sane man would be like, okay, that's a good time to heal. But I'm like, nah, fam, that's a good time to keep pushing. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry in the corner because everybody hates me. Everybody hates specifically me playing this game. So let's see what's going on. What's hip with the kiddies today? You know what's really hip with the kiddies? Not Dr. Mario. I'm kidding. Dr. Mario's the best game in the world. No, but for real. For those who don't know, I'm a huge Persona fan, and what just happened this weekend is they released Persona 4 Golden, a Vita exclusive game, to Steam. Now, for many it's like, oh cool, they just got another Steam game. But for others it's like basically one of the greatest JRPGs of all time that was locked to a console that, I'm not gonna mince words, it was dead. And it's been dead for a long time. It was locked to that console, no hope of ever getting released elsewhere. And there's like, one random day, they're like, hey, you like Persona 4, right? Yeah, well, here you go, you could have it. Brand new for your Nintendo Steam PC. And I'm like, damn, that's pretty nice. Now, the best part about it is not the fact that it was ported. I mean, that's pretty nice. That's like 10 out of 10 right there. The best part, though, is that the game runs at a high, I can't remember the specific like resolution, but it runs at like a pretty damn good resolution. And it's also consistently 60 FPS. They literally didn't have to do anything else with this game. They just had to port it, and I would have bought it. But then they're like, nah, let's make this look really nice. Now, I've heard some people had some issues with the game not running too well. Like, it's not optimized the best for PC. It's not groundbreaking. But the fact that they took this game, and for me, frame rate is a key feature. Like, I said 60 FPS, it runs at like 70 FPS consistently. And I'm like, that's game changing. That's at 70, I'm at 120. I don't know what's with me just getting all these frame rate wrongs today. I'm just a fake gamer who doesn't know frame rate. Yep, that's exactly what I meant. Now, this area sucks if you don't use the bubble frog occasionally. Just because one small mistake, you fall, you're dead, and you have to restart the whole goddamn room. I thought I almost just fell right there. That would have been upsetting. But the medals aren't too hard. Let's continue. Or not. Okay, there's our ring. And let's go! Nice short level. I should have done that last time we were doing this Tower of Fate levels. I just, for some reason, thought that was the last level. So we got one true final challenge. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to check our menu because I want to see our medals, honestly, because we're 4 medals. There's one more in here. I feel like I know where we're missing that. We'll get that another time, though. Look, we got 30 merit medals. Yay, yay, yay. No, but we are missing one medal in here. I'm sure we'll find it. Okay, let's leap off, though, because we actually got one final challenge that we must take down. And that's the clear final level, Tower of Fate, Legendary. Let's bust through with our broken gold ship of glory. Reign of Decadence. And just like every other Shovel Knight campaign, you break the floor. However, it is recommended you use the shield. I mean, it's not a... Now, you're going to want to stand on a stable platform. And just, whenever your shield runs up, you just plop it back up. Yeah, it's not riveting, but these bonus areas have never been that riveting. So let's pull our Bubble Frog back up, because we need them. We need our Bubble Frog. We need you, Bubble Frog. And you can see right here, to no one's surprise, we got platforms that don't stick. But we also got 3 medals. Easiest medals in the games. There is no reason you should not get these medals. And with that, I think we're only... Yeah, we have one more medal, and that's at the ship. Okay, let's get through these. And we get a whole platforming challenge centered around these. The only real issue being that if you fail at this area, you have to restart from the beginning at that little, you know, the shield portion. Oh, I thought I had the bubble up. What a shame. Okay, so we're going to give this room another attempt, but this time actually having the Bubble Frog. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't want to use the Bubble Frog. Oh, that wasn't that hard. You didn't even need the Bubble... Well, I knew you didn't need the Bubble Frog. I just was stupid and messed up. King Knight, it's impressive you've come this far. I apologize. I've underestimated you. There she is. Follow me. This way. And you've brought your jesters as well. You know, you don't need them. You are the most important one here. Preposterous! We stand together as kingdoms and people, as it should be. Our roots run deep in the waters, and our friendship has hatched and blossomed through respect. Now that I have my own voice, hear me clearly. I'm no king, but our flock flies in formation. Under that bravery and conviction lies fear and uncertainty. Who among you is ready to meet their demise? Strike true, King Knight. All of our hopes lie with you. And let's pull out our rat bombs right away. So now we got a whole ragtag group of friends we met along the way. And I don't actually... I've always gotten like all the items, but I believe every single person that you recruit will be back there in some way or form. Okay. Get over here, freaking Shield Knight looking... Now, I'm just going to say this, because this is the last time we're going to be romping through the Shield Knight fights. I really do not like the... Did I say Shield Knight fights? I meant Enchantress fights. Enchantress Shield Knight. Who would have thought? Oh, wow. No. Going through these Enchantress fights, I'll just say this right now. They are the worst final boss in Shovel Knight. Like, they're not fun. Heck, I said they're final boss. They're not really even the final boss. They're just there. But they're always the same, and they don't really work with all the campaigns. Heck, I think the only one where it truly really worked as a final boss is Shovel Knight. And even then, it was still annoying. I don't like how the platforms disappear. I get it, it's a platformer. You're supposed to be pro-platforming and not dying and all that. But it's just, they're boring, they're tedious, they're easy to die and rage at. You're doing it, son. She's hanging by a thread. Our champion prevails. We're rooting for you, King Knight. These are the so-called leaders of the kingdom? Ha! A king acts, not huddles behind a champion. Shun these cowards, King Knight. Cast them off. You are the true king. Let's twist this false monarchs into something more useful, Long live the kings, ho-ho. And the final boss for King of Cards. Is a gigantic king you have to fight yourself? Comprised of different parts of the three kings, or at least the king and the acolyte. And the random enemy. This fight, I'll be completely honest with you, I hate with a burning passion. So, I'm probably going to use the Bubble Frog. I don't know that many good strategies for this fight. The only reason being is that this guy, if you couldn't tell, his platforms are his hands. Meaning that for a majority of the fight, you have to stand right above his hands. Uh-oh. While he slowly destroys the floor, making the fight progressively more and more difficult. I am going to pull out one of these decrees and use it because I bought them for this reason specifically. It is highly recommended that you have decrees, as there is very low chance for you to heal your health with the normal King Knight crying method. Uh-oh. I use a lot of my Bubble Frog in this fight so I can get additional hits on him. But be warned, this fight is going to be a tough one if you are not prepared. Like, really, really tough. Like, I'd say this is probably the hardest final boss of the Shovel Knight campaigns, because it's just... It's not like Spectre Knight where you're basically guaranteed to live. Uh-oh. Well, I'm gonna pull out my other relic my other decree. I'm like, you might as well have, if you have one of these decrees, you might as well just pull them up. Definitely worth paying them from the Tropical King. Because right at his last heart, he will destroy the entire ground, making it so there's instant death. Not after you beat him, thank God. That'd be mean. However, he's not done yet. Uh-oh. Now we have a phase of him where you just have to consistently bounce on his head. It is not that hard. It's really easy. I say that as I lose my decree. That makes it easier. Just be smart. Use your bubble if you feel like you're gonna die. You can never be too safe in this fight. Like, there. Uh-oh. It's mainly just an endurance run. Hit him 10 times, and yeah. He goes down not that hard. That second phase is terrifying, but not difficult. We did it, King Knight. Her spell is broken. But help! I'm losing my grip. Yes, King Knight, you have proven yourself. Come with me. Forget these weaklings. Join my order of no quarter and rule Pridemore Keep as its one true king. It's all yours. Just abandon your friends. Ha! He would never. My boy, don't listen to her. You wouldn't leave us to hang here, would you? Have you learned nothing about being a king? Please, what would your mother think? Silence! And with that, we abandon all our friends. Ho ho ho! Splendid, my King Knight. Crown jewel of the Order of No Quarter. Spectre Knight did well to bring you to me. Now, Your Highness, what would you issue as your first proclamation? Shred every Justice card. The King of Cards competition is over. The only crown that matters is mine. It shall be so. The armies of the Tower of Fate prepare to march at this very moment. Now come, Your Majesty. Finally, let us forge a new kingdom in fire. House of Joustus. An explosive fad ends. Trouble Pond. Submerged into hiding. Armor Outpost. Setting up shop. Tower of Fate. Spectre Knight. The hunt continues. Iron Whale, Treasure Knight. Laying claim to the sea. Hall of Champions. Fencing in Phantoms. The Homestead. Caring for the Betrayed. Birder Bluffs. Accepting an invitation. Please, my boy, be reasonable now. Oh, ho, ho, I am through being reasonable. Now I'm your king. If you need some coin, you can sweep the floor, haha. Oh dear, what is it that we have created, and where shall I go? Don't worry, you can stay in King Knight's old room. Seems like he has plenty of space in this big castle of his. But that's my room! I mean, fine. Live in the filth of my former home. I have a castle and a kingdom to tend to. I suppose I've lost everything, but as long as I behold you, darling, I'm a rich man. Off we go then. Sorry, your pair of pets are busy guarding my pair of pets, and I can't be running a public ferry, you see. Fine then. Well, take good care of everything I've created here. It looks like you finally got your kingdom, King Knight. I hope it was all worth it. Mom, wait! Mom! Well, finally, the riffraff and my mom are gone. Time to get to work, my loyal subjects. We're about to make some big improvements around here. And that is Shovel Knight, King of Cards. What can I say that I have not already said a million times before? This is the best Shovel Knight campaign. They improved in so many ways by not only making levels shorter and easier to play more and more of them in a session, but also having a lot more ideas to flesh out these levels. It's a lot easier to remember which level's which, because instead of cramming like 3 to 4 mechanics into a level, they actually like give each mechanic its own level to work around with. And it honestly makes the experience just a lot more fun than any of the other campaigns. The only real issue I have is the Joustus cards. I get it, it's a nice new mechanic. It's fun to play the Joustus games occasionally, but the fact that for 100% completion, you have to do all the Joustus matches, it kind of upsets me. Just because I love the platforming part so much. Like, finding the medals in the level and completing the platforming parts is amazing. But the fact that so many medals are tied to winning Joustus matches, it just leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. As it's basically saying, you don't have to do the Joustus matches, but if you want to beat this game 100%, you have to do the Joustus matches. And heck, there's a secret boss that I accidentally accepted last time. Whoops. But there's a secret boss that I will be showing in a bonus video. But to play that secret boss, you have to beat a Joustus match. You can see where the problems arise. Long story short, Joustus is a neat idea that I don't feel like truly came to be the best part of the campaign, but it helps set the campaign apart. However, as I hinted at, we are not done. There are still few, albeit very little, but still a few things I'd like to show off in this campaign. And there's still one major mode for all of Treasure Trove that we haven't even touched on yet. But with that, that has been Shovel Knight, King of Cards. See you all next time. Have a good one. Later. Finally, after all my trials, everything is ought it to be. No fish, no chickens, or musicians to bother me. My boots are clean of trapple spit, and I've rid my kingdom of every blasted joustus card. Best of all, my castle is a gleaming shrine of golden opulence, a worthy monument to my grandeur. At long last, I could settle into my throne and bask in my own perfection. Now, I'll be king forever!